Hello, everyone. This is John Maddox on my update here. You haven't seen me post any videos in a few weeks. That's because 3 weeks ago, I ended up not being able to get out of bed. I ended up having an infection in my leg. I had no idea that I had it. And so the following day, so this is 3 weeks ago, Friday. Um, so I go the next day, I end up going to the 24-hour clinic. They give me some antibiotics. They kind of do a test of, something on the back of my leg. And within 4 days, I come to find out that I have a staph infection. So then they have me come in for a different set of antibiotics, which I took for 10 days, which ended um, Friday the week before. And then so Saturday I went in because my leg wasn't still looks strange. It's swollen. And so I go back to the 24-hour clinic. They take a look at it. They prescribe me even different antibiotics, and they recommend that I go to the hospital. And so I just want to let you know then on Monday of this week, right? So when I were into Saturday of this week, I did go into the hospital and they admitted me. And what they had to do, I guess it's called cellulitis or something like that. So, anyways, I got an infection in the soft tissue in my leg, and I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days. So, of course, obviously not helping with the training, not helping me hit my 640 squat. I want to start practicing the deadlift every other week off the floor and doing different fun things. So this obviously going to set me back a little bit. Like I was trying to work out here on Friday, and that was a little tough. So, anyways, they gave me multiple IVs of an antibiotic over the 3 days I was hospital. I was dismissed out of hospital on Wednesday. Of course, I got antibiotics I got to take for 10 days, but the leg looks way better. The pinkness slash redness is gone. And so now I gotta, like you said, we've already talked about this before. What do you do when you get injured, when you do high intensity type training like I do, is you just set yourself a new base and you start moving back up again. So hopefully I'm not going to be that much off. I was probably off maybe 5% when I was in on Friday and maybe even 10%. So, now I just gotta, so anyway, so this is 3 weeks of being on antibiotics. Four different types of antibiotics when you factor the fact that I had to be in an IV for antibiotics. And I do want to remind people of my website, which is communityviews.org, if you want to really know what's going on in the world. Got a lot of great stuff there. Um, but anyways, yeah, so this is John Max. Just want to let you know I'm not going to give up. It's just frustrating. It's like seems whenever I get close to my goal of the 640 squats, I can start deadlifting and everything. Something happens. I got sick once a month there for like 4 months in a row. And then now I get an infection in my leg, which I have no idea where it came from. And literally that day when I found out about it, I couldn't even get out of bed. So I didn't know if I had a cold. Yeah, it's been strange. So, anyways, hopefully, moving into this week, because I did miss one squat workout. I missed the one this week. One of the weeks, I trained 3 weeks on, 1 week off. I just want to remind people of that. So, as this was going on, it was during one of the weeks where I didn't train. So I couldn't train the day that I woke up and I couldn't get out of bed. So I've only missed two training workouts. One this week because I was supposed to obviously squat on Tuesday, but I was in the hospital. I couldn't. And then from being in the hospital, I mean, my body's just beat up. These beds are uncomfortable. The chairs are uncomfortable. Um, my sacrum got way out from being in the hospital. I had to see Dennis on Thursday just for him to put it back where it needed to be. It feels much better. And so we're going to come into next week, see what we can do. And then you're probably going to start seeing some more videos from me again. So I do apologize. I was just starting to get into, deadlifting a little wider. I think I know what I need to do, where the leverages changes need to be to get where I need to go. I should be strong enough to get there. So obviously I got to come back a little bit. So, anyways, I'm going to still continue on the goal here. I think John Maddox thinks he can do it. So, anyways, everyone have yourself a great week.